everybody, and welcome to another episode of Under the Crab Apple Tree. It's another gorgeous day outside today. We're approaching the end of July, and I got something in the mail today that I cannot wait to show you guys. I've been wanting this book for a really long time, ever since I found out that it was coming out. So anybody who knows me and been following me for a while knows that I am obsessed with the works of Miss Francesca Lia. I grew up reading her books, and the way that she writes is so unbelievably descriptive. You can almost smell the food coming off the page. She writes a lot about food in all of her books, mostly Dangerous Angels, which is, as you know, the Weetzie Bat books. It follows a girl in her teenage years, and her best friend, Dirk. They're just trying to find acceptance in the world, and it really spoke to me as a young adult, coming into my own as, I grew up. It was just one of those books that I felt really helped me get through those tough moments in, young adulthood where you don't feel so confident, and she does a really good job at, making you feel comfortable, like you're worth it, and those books just really spoke to me growing up. But one thing that I always, kind of was drawn to about her works is that she talks a lot about food, and I'm a self-admitted foodie. I'm always, looking for interesting ways to approach my cooking, and I grew up in an Italian household, always cooking, always learning about cooking, whether it was with my dad or my grandmother. Like, I was always just around cooking. So I really wanted to share this today, and I was so excited to get this in the mail. And this is Fairies in the Kitchen recipes from the Weetzie Bat books. So I'm so excited to try these recipes out, you guys. You don't even know. And this is by Carmen Staton. I hope I'm saying her last name right. Staton or Staton. And Francesca Lia herself. And I follow Francesca on social media. I'm friends with her on Facebook, which I'm like so fangirling about. It's kind of embarrassing. I follow her on Facebook, on all her social media, on her Tumblr, on her website, on her blog. And when she puts out these announcements about these new projects she's working on, I'm always like just keeping an eye on it, waiting for the next thing to come out so I could scoop it up. And this one actually came out, I want to say a few months ago, or maybe half a year ago. And it's just one of those things I always had in the back of my mind to pick up, but just never got around to it. And the other night I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm trying to get more YouTube videos up on my Bohemian Magic page, trying to build that up more. I noticed I started trickling, like a few little new subscribers started trickling in, so I really wanted to, roll with that, get more content up as soon as possible. And, I thought what better way than to post some more cooking stuff and home and garden stuff. And since she has a cookbook out now with the recipes that, kind of highlight the food dishes that she mentions in her book, I figure why not try some of these recipes for myself and, just post them on my vlogs. And, if you guys like them, you can try them as well. I'll always credit the book wherever I get the recipe. If I get it from here, I'll definitely credit the book. I do like to come up with a lot of recipes from scratch on my own, but I can't wait to try some of the ones in this book. Alright, so the first page of this book is a quote from the Weetzie Bat books, which was copywritten in 1989, by the way. So that just goes to show you that Francesca's been around for a while, her books have been around for a while, and they're still resonating with her fan base and even the up-and-coming generations today. So, this quote reads, "A kiss about apple pie a la mode with the vanilla creaminess melting in the pie heat. A kiss about chocolate when you haven't eaten chocolate in a year. A kiss about palm trees speeding by, trailing pink clouds when you drive down the strip sizzling with champagne." And that's from the Weetzie Bat books. This foreword was written by Francesca herself. Weetzie Bat is my beach blonde punk flower child, pixie alter ego, and the heroine of many of my books. She grew up delighting in pressed turkey and jelly cranberry sauce from the TikTok tea room where her dad, Charlie, took her when he visited. But as she grew up, she found joy in healthy, delicious food that expressed the love she felt for her family and for the world around her. Weetzie, who lives in a magical Hollywood cottage with a silly sand roof and twinkling garden, decorates everything with flowers and sugary glitter, while her purple-eyed, tangle-haired daughter, Witch Baby, has a darker, more earthy sensibility. Witch Baby's father and Weetzie's love, my secret agent loverman, is usually too busy filming Weetzie in the bright yellow kitchen to actually participate, but he has a killer guacamole recipe to contribute. Their friends Valentine Jalove and Ping Chong added to the feast with food from their native Jamaica and China, respectively. Surfer boy Duck Drake gives a touch of Southern California beach sensibility to the menu. And his slingster cool boyfriend Dirk is personified in a chocolate raspberry kiwi birthday cake. Dirk's pink hair grandmother Fifi creates pastries in the shape of shells, ballet slippers, and moons, which is her way of making magic, unlike the magic of the genie who comes out of the lamp she gives to Weetzie. Each character is reflected in the food he or she eats and makes. For years, people have asked me about the food in my books. They tell me they always get hungry and salivate heavily when reading my work. This is very true. Personal experience. They're especially interested in the characters from the Weetzie Bat books and learning more about what they eat, from that strawberry sundae with marshmallow topping that Weetzie ate as a girl while waiting to be discovered. They ask if I have the recipes for the food I mentioned. Well, now I finally do. I met Carmen Staton when we lived on the same block and had baby daughters. We didn't know each other very well, but when I was pregnant with my second child, Carmen sent over food for when we arrived back from the hospital. To this day, I remember the rich, warm taste of that winter vegetable stew, those blueberry muffins, and the tomato salad with onion vinaigrette. The food was delicious not only because of the ingredients, but also because of the love that infused it. Carmen and I became close friends after that. She babysat my son a few hours a week, feeding him bottles of milk that took me hours to pump. She was the only person I would leave him alone with besides his dad and grandma. Eventually, Carmen came to me with an idea for a book, and we wrote Ruby together. It was uncanny how we were able to pass the manuscript back and forth, effortlessly, continuing each other's tone and thoughts as if we were one person. When Carmen suggested making actual recipes based on the food we described in Weetzie Bat books, I was delighted and knew she was the one for the job. Carmen understands the best chefs don't just use high-quality ingredients, proper proportions, and inspiration. They also use magic. Love is the most powerful magic of all, and it infuses everything Weetzie Bat and her friends and Carmen make. Food is also magical because it can transform. It can help children grow and make them feel cared for. It can enhance romantic relationships and be an aphrodisiac. It can bring people together in community and distract them from their conflicts. It can soothe and inspire us. Its conscious, loving preparation and consumption can be a spiritual practice. It can heal. So many young women who write to me struggle with eating disorders. I have written about anorexia in The Hanged Man, as well as in my essay, How the Fairies Caught Me, which appears in Going Hungry, edited by Kate Taylor. I've been there and I understand, but I also know what it's like to transcend these issues by making conscious decisions to eat lovingly prepared, wholesome, natural food that also tastes delicious and stimulates the imagination as much as the senses. We can see food as a way to be strong, healthy, and connected to others, the natural world, and ourselves. With all this in mind, I encourage you to dive into this book and experience the sensuality, fun, creativity, and healing powers of food through the eyes of Weetzie and her friends, as interpreted by Carmen Staton. After all, every good cook, like every artist, has to admit to those moments when something magical happens in the process, something that seems to come from outside of herself. Perhaps those moments are evidence of fairies in the kitchen. Francesca Lia Block, Shangri-La. Shangri-La, Shangri-La, I love how she signs that. She even has a chapter in her book, in the Weetzie Bat books, called Shangri-La. So, that's her foreword, and she's got a lot of good stuff in here. So, I'm not going to read the whole book, but, I just want to give you kind of a taste of, her reasons behind writing this book, and I'm so excited she decided to do this. So, it comes with the introduction, and these beautiful photos of her little fairy friends that she has. I see her updating her social media with these posts and doing these photo shoots, and it's so exciting. This first recipe is a strawberry sundae with marshmallow topping. She has cheese and avocado sandwiches on whole wheat bread. Grandma Fifi's sugar-coated pastries. For anybody who is a big Grandma Fifi fan, here's her pastries right here, so you can learn how to make those. Jalove black beans and plantains. So for anybody who doesn't know the character Jalove, he is Jamaican, so I love me some Caribbean food. First kiss apple pie a la mode. How divine does that look? I'm so excited about this book, you don't even know. Witch Baby. Here's this girl portraying Witch Baby. There's Weetzie's Vegetable Love Rice. Looks delicious. I love these pictures. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have My Secret Agent Loverman's Guacamole, Dirk's Homemade Pizza, looks delicious. Duck's Fig and Berry Salad. If you love salads, very, very healthy choices right here. Surfer Surprise Protein Punch, Brandy Lynn's Pink Macaroni, and Brandy Lynn, for those who don't know, is Weetzie Bat's mother. Here's Coyote's Cornmeal Cakes, Ping's Mushu Plum Crepes. So Ping, if I remember correctly, is Ja Love's wife. She's Chinese. She met Ja Love when she went to Jamaica to find some fabrics because she's like a designer, and she met Ja Love there, and then they had Raphael Ping Chong Ja Love. That's their baby, who Witch Baby actually ended up falling in love with. So the book is amazing, the characters are amazing. We have Valentine's Jamaican Plantain Pie, Darlene's Whole Wheat Banana Pancakes. I believe that's Duck's mother, if I remember correctly. I just love these fairy pictures she took for this book. My favorite is chamomile tea with milk and honey, which she always, mentions in her book. It kind of is warming and comforting to Weetzie when they need to, ground themselves. There's angel hair pasta with garlic, basil, and oregano, coconut milkshakes. Here's the section for Cherokee Bat. Love Cherokee. She's more of kind of like hipstery, earthy girl. So she has the salsa fresca, salsa verde, mango salsa, special dish with cornbread, a lot of cornbread recipes, ice cream cake, chocolate ganache. There's another beautiful picture. Hot cinnamon cider, more cornbread, yam, salad. I can't wait to try the hot cinnamon cider, especially in the fall. Cranberry salmon sounds delicious. Strawberry cornmeal pancakes with syrup. This looks amazing. Salsa fresca, a whole recipe, like a few recipes for one picnic. Salsa fresca, homemade Greek bread, hibiscus lemonade, fresh flour cake. It has, oh my god, look at this. Oh, that looks divine, you guys. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Missing Angel Juan, vegetarian lasagna, sweetened apple pie, edible flower salad. Looks delicious. And they actually sell those in supermarkets in the salad section, which I didn't know they sold edible flowers, but now that I know that, I'm totally gonna eat some flowers in my salad. I mean, if it looks pretty, it makes me want to eat it more. And it's natural, which is better for you than, packaged crap. Honey lemonade, pumpkin pancakes, jammy peanut butter and banana sandwiches, fruit shakes, bread, baked bread. This looks delicious. Miso oniony, golden pumpkiny, sweetie lotusy, sesame seaweedy, and veggie rice. Oh my god. I really have my work cut out for me finding all these ingredients to make these recipes. Saffron vegetable curry with candy gloss chutney rice and lentil bread. So good. Cranberry bread. Ooh, look at this. Chicken pot pie. Peach pie. Veggie sandwiches. Jammy peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Chocolate raspberry kiwi birthday cake, which is Dirk's character. Just Silver's vegetable curry with saffron. Then she has a fruit plate here, acknowledgments, and these are all the wonderful people who worked on the book and the shoot. Here is a glossary of terms for any ingredients that you're not familiar with. There's just, also some descriptions of, what kind of herbs do what and how they're harvested, like saffron, tahini paste, everything. It just comes with her biography in the back. That is the whole book, you guys. So I'm just going to read the back real quick. Here's the back of it. Step into the world of bleach blonde, punk pixie Weetzie Bat, and bring her fictional feast to your own table with fairies in the kitchen. This magical collection of recipes, inspired by the various tantalizing food references found throughout the award-winning Dangerous Angels series, illustrates how healthy, wholesome food can heal and taste delicious. With concoctions such as My Secret Agent Loverman's Guacamole, Weetzie's Vegetable Love Rice, and Grandma Fifi's Sugarcoated Pastries, now you can whip up these delectable dishes yourself. Discover the secrets of Weetzie's kitchen as you create enchanting meals using the most important ingredients of all, imagination and love. So I just want to thank you guys once again for joining me again here under my marvelous crabapple tree. Summer's halfway over and I want to enjoy as much as possible. Hopefully create some recipes in this book and share them with you guys and, you know, my experience making them, and I hope you try them as well. Pick up this book, you get it on Amazon.com, and I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you once again, and I hope you guys have a lovely and magical, fairy-filled day. Bye!